My first year here, he was a sophomore. And hey, just a big old kid that had a lot of ability, a lot of talent, great sense of humor, and he was kind of all over the place when he was young. So my first impression of him was, hey, we've got to get him better, and we got to get him better quick. And the dude was a warrior. You couldn't guard him one-on-one. He drew a double team every night. It didn't matter who we played, whether it was Kentucky or Florida, whomever, you had to double team him. One-on-one, he was going to destroy you in the paint. He was about 6'8", about 255, 260, depending on what he had for lunch. But he was a heck of a competitor, and when he was motivated to play, he was pretty much unstoppable. We were playing, I guess we were playing Notre Dame to advance to the Sweet 16, and he just kind of put us on his back and carried us. We were playing against a guy that was about 6'9", Troy Murphy. I think Troy was maybe a first-round draft pick, and Raheem just destroyed him. Troy was long and could play inside and out, but he couldn't defend in the low post. And Raheem was wide, and he knew how to play, and he's very smart. And the guy just couldn't do anything with him. When he wanted to play, you just could not guard him. That was just the way it was. And he just got better and better as time went on. I remember his sophomore year, the first year we got here, and hey, we had a brutal conditioning program. Coach Brent, that is now the head coach at Jackson State, was brutal. And I remember Raheem on the backside of the track just standing over there contemplating whether this was worth it or not. And he finally made it through. But I mean, there's a lot of things that he did that was really funny. I mean, his room was like a tornado went through it every day. You couldn't, I mean, he'd have more clothes. He and Jason Smith were roommates. They'd have more clothes on the floor than they had in the drawers or in the closet. But he had a great sense of humor, and he was very independent, and he just kind of did things his own way. He definitely deserves it. I mean, his senior year was a monumental year for the university, and he carried us on his back through a lot of games. We had great coaches, great players too. We were unknown, but he was the anchor, and I'm so proud of him. Not just for this induction, but the way he's kind of grown up and carried his life. He met his wife here. He got married here. His oldest daughter and my youngest son actually went to the same daycare. So that was, and they're a year apart, and Miss Gloria, bless her heart, she's passed away, but they used to say all the time, Jeremiah was really babysitting the mirror. It wasn't Miss Gloria. She was asleep half the time. They were like, 5 and 4. His mother and I, and as well as several other people, there was a lot of prayer that went into Raheem early on, a lot of prayer, and I think a lot of prayers were answered. But he's become a great man, a great coach, a great mentor for young people, and his heart's in the right place. Strong Christian guy that, I mean, I couldn't be more proud of him. Big fella, congratulations, man. You're Mr. Ole Miss. You love this school and you love this state, and you're getting a very deserving honor, and hey, nothing but Godspeed for you and your family.